Good morning, good morning. It's your boy J.A., a.k.a. The Coach. This morning is the beginning of a new day, and it's the beginning of a new podcast, and it's the beginning of a new plan. I feel like sometimes people talk so much about what you should be doing and how you should be doing it, but not giving you any plans or guidance on how to attain the things that you want. So my year goal is this, you know what I mean? The goal that I have for the year is to better myself 100%. What can I do to make myself more valuable? What can I do to make myself more daring? So for the people who really want to do this with your life, the first thing that I'm going to need you to do is go ahead and get that 50th Law by Robert Greene and 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. I mean, at the end of the day, you are what you read. Now, if we were to go to a tree, you wouldn't eat tree from food from a bad tree. If you went into an orange field and found a rotten, dirty, stinking orange, would you try to peel it or just bite into it? No, you want to look for the best fruit. So you have to do the same thing with reading. That's the only way you're truly going to gain value and understanding. It gives your brain time to absorb it. You know what I mean? You ever saw a sponge? Take some water, put it on a sponge and see what happens. The water gets caught in the sponge, right? That's the same thing that happens when you read books, yo. I have not been an avid reader, but I will tell you this. I am going to become an avid reader, and I'm becoming an avid reader. And the first book that I'm about to finish right now is The 50th Law, and it's a hell of a book. You also are going to need a Pakshik dictionary. Every day, learn one word. Write it down in your cell phone with the definition and actually put it in a sentence that you would use in regular everyday life. My first word was a base. A base is pretty much telling people it's a word for humiliation. So, example, I'm watching these young boys abase themselves on a regular basis, sitting on the corner out here getting locked up. Or I can also say, I don't recognize and understand why that the police are continually abasing these young men because they're standing out here on the corner with their hoodies and jackets for sale. Why must they bother them? Or the last one, sometimes you must abase yourself because abase also means humble. So check out the synonyms to the word as well. But we got to build our vocabulary up in 2018 for our future. You know, if you learn one new word a day for 365 days for 5 years, do you recognize that you'll become a master linguist? And think about it. Sometimes all of us have been in conversations where people have used words which we didn't understand, and it made you feel pretty bad. But on the other hand, too, it's like, look, once you learn the language, people will treat you different because knowledge earns and gains and demands respect. So it's not like somebody's talking French to you and you don't understand. No, we have to master the language so we can play the game. What I'll be talking about is over these next couple of podcasts are things that will help make you successful. And I'm not just talking about, wake up early and all of that. Yeah, that's a part of it. Those are actions. You know what I mean? Don't be a person that does a lot of activity. Be a person who gains a lot of results. I want people who listen to this podcast and see where I'm going in life. It's all about results, baby. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not making results, then what's it all about? And the first thing that I'm going to ask you to do, I already asked you to do two things. I asked you to pick up that 50th Law. I asked you to pick up a Webster's Dictionary. And I'm going to tell you this, the reason why I asked you to do that, because you have to study successful people. Do what they do, then you'll be successful. And this is what I'm watching and learning that successful people are doing. So if you don't have the time in your day to check out and see what's going on in here, I'm going to be dropping some real game on people this year, man. So I hope everybody can buckle up, put your seatbelts on, because we're about to push if you're rocking with me. And I mean, at the end of the day, you can attain your dreams. And we're going to talk about that even more. And before I go, also, start writing your goals down daily, and we're going to get more into goals and how you should write your goals. Don't just put it down and I'm going to do this or I want to do that. No, it's a specific way to write your goals as well so you can see them come true. You feel me? We're not going to be just doing activity. We will be earning results. I hope you're ready. Real rap, though. Knowledge to the people. This is your boy, June Hot, a.k.a. The Coach. I hope y'all ready to ride.